Good morning guys, happy Vlogmas day 10. I'm going to try really hard today to actually get some tangible videos and clips because I know our vlogs have been short. I know I keep complaining about that, but I feel like we could do better. So I'm going to even show you guys me kind of getting ready today. I got to sleep in a little bit. Obviously you guys know we don't have class on Tuesday, so I got up around 9:30, was on my phone for a little bit. And then I just finished my psych discussion post for the week, so I'm officially done with all of my online psych work. So all I have left for that class is my final, which is next week. Definitely have some studying to do today. I don't know if Megan and I are going to go somewhere. We're going to go to the library. I don't want to go to Panera, so that's not happening. I don't know if we'll stay here. You know, we have some things to figure out. We also do need to podcast today, which we don't even know we're doing that on yet. But I'm going to start by washing my face. Alright, so every time I wash my face, which I don't do it that often, but my scalp, right by my hairline has just been so weird lately. If you guys have been watching recently, then you know that I've been having some issues with my scalp. It's more than just dandruff. It's I have a dermatologist appointment set up, but it's not literally until February, which is kind of insane, because my scalp has just been so dry and itchy. In the meantime, I can show you guys what I've been using. Alright, I have a lot of things going on right now. So, I'm really trying to kick this into gear. And I feel like this stuff has been helping, but it's definitely for sure not where I want it to be. So, the shampoo and conditioner that I've been using are these things. It is the Puria Scalp Therapy Flaky Itchy Scalp. It's fun. So I use a shampoo and conditioner for that. And I've been using this shampoo, and then I go in with this. I honestly think this is probably the best thing I've been using. It's I think it's Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. And this stuff, it literally kind of burns. But it's kind of nice. It smells kind of menthol, minty kind of. And not gonna lie, it kind of burns my scalp. But kind of like that because I feel like it's getting rid of all the flakes and stuff. And then once I do this shampoo first, and then I do this. And I really flip my hair and try and get it into my scalp. And then I use a conditioner after that. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But as I was saying, why I'm washing my face right now, I feel like it's been kind of going onto my forehead. And I know you guys can't see it, but I can feel it. So I'm going to try using this thing, which I haven't used for a while just because, usually when my face isn't too bad, I'll just kind of wash my face in the shower, I guess. But I really want to use this to see if it can get the dry, gross flakiness off of my scalp. So this is by Clinique, and I just use this Clinique Foaming Sonic Facial Soap, and hopefully it will work. Alright, well this kind of looks funny, but here's my lineup for getting ready today. I already showed you guys kind of most of this stuff, I think, in a vlog a while back about mostly this stuff. But I just added this to my routine when we got our FabFitFun box. If you guys haven't seen that, we posted it at some point in December. You guys should go watch it because we got a lot of cool stuff that we've been using. Okay, so we are at Panera, honestly, against our will. We're trying to come up with somewhere else to go study, but it's really cold. It feels 8 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what the conversion to Celsius is. But we didn't want to walk to campus, and we want to eat at some point. We're also working out at Hallworks at 5:15, so yeah. We just wanted to be able to drive to somewhere and then leave and go to Hallworks right after that. So I'm curious if you guys have any what your favorite study spot is that isn't a library. I feel most people probably say coffee shops, and coffee shops just aren't my vibe because we don't like coffee. So I'm don't really get anything there. I like places where you can actually eat. Yeah, because I feel Panera is the only thing I can think of. I was literally trying to look places up before we were leaving. So it's if we go to the library, then you have to go take a break, walk to somewhere else to eat. Then you kind of get stuck eating because you don't want to go back to studying, and then you have to walk back to the library. So if you have any places that you think would be a good place to study, then let us know. I think I'm mostly going to try and study exercise physiology today, but I don't know what you were thinking of doing. I should probably also do that, because that's our big cumulative goal. I am slowly catching up a little bit on my list. I can try and show you guys. Here's my list. I got some yellow checks going on.
Finished my psych for this week, which wasn't supposed to be done until Wednesday, but I still have stuff from Sunday and yesterday that I haven't done, so we're gonna see what we can catch up on today. I have faith that today and tomorrow we can do a lot. We are done at Panera. We are heading to Hotworks now. It's almost 5 o'clock and our bar class is at 5:15. Haley was going to be meeting us there. We actually booked, we're doing hot bar today. Here's the thing. Last night when Haley dropped us off from the basketball game, she said like, okay, see you tomorrow. And then me and Sierra were kind of like, yeah. Okay, because we're going to the class today. And then she was like, actually just kidding. But me and Sierra were already like closing the doors. So we just like didn't say anything and we were like, what does she mean? But so today before we were going, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like look to see if she unbooked the class, and maybe she just like wasn't planning on going and like thought she told us but hadn't. But it actually unbooked all of us from the class, so I don't know why it did that, but we had to rebook. We're super dark right now. But yeah, so she is going, we're all going, but we all had to rebook our class. So we have been looking around for things to get for our trip to Switzerland that's happening in early January, and we've been trying to figure out what all we should bring because we're not trying to pack too much stuff, but also since it's like winter and it's gonna be cold, we are packing like thick clothes, you know, so like coats and stuff, and we're trying to figure out how to get the most bang for our buck in terms of storage. And like being realistic because we don't want to overpack, but also we're going to be there for 10 days, so you don't want to underpack either. I think that, so if you have any suggestions for us on like what we like need to make sure we pack, or things that it's like, I overestimated this when I went somewhere, so don't bring this. But I think that right now we're both like, okay, we're going to try bringing 2 pairs of jeans, probably a black pair and a blue pair, a lightish blue pair, just because that's the kind of blue jeans that I prefer. And then I already have 2 sweaters that I just got recently because I knew, like, I've already been looking for sweaters, so I have a black one and a tannish cream one, which I think is good. My brown sweater that I've been wearing in some videos recently, so I want to bring that. And I'm trying to think of like, maybe I should also bring like some basics. I always interrupt. Like some neutral colors, blacks, tans, creams, whatever, and then try and accessorize with like scarves or hats or earmuffs or something, mittens. Like, I think that's kind of like what I'm leaning towards. I also, just for one of my Christmas presents, I was looking, I'm trying to remember where I was looking for coats. I think it was H&M maybe. And so I got like this tan coat that I think will be super cute, that is just like more fashionable and I like it more, but it still is like a puffy coat, and it was like on the cheaper side as far as like winter coats go, but I was like, since it's somewhere colder, I like wanted to buy a like outerwear piece that I liked, that I was like, yes, this will look good in pictures. At least I hope it will. And then I also had, I actually got a coat from Target, so it was pretty cheap, I think. Like less than, like between $30 and $40, so I just got a black coat. But then yeah, I agree with you as far as like scarves and stuff, because my coat's probably realistically going to be like zipped up, or like you're not going to be seeing like much of what I'm wearing, so that's why I'm kind of like, I probably don't have to worry that much about actual shirts. Like, or what else do you bring besides sweaters? Like, what other shirts do you wear? I don't know. Do I just need like more sweaters? But like, I don't have room for that in my suitcase. I should bring like some like long sleeve shirts. But then also, we're going to France too, and so it's not going to be as cold in France, so I just need to be aware and bring stuff that can work for being super cold in Switzerland, but also where I'm not like dying from like too many layers in France, which I don't think is going to be that big of a deal, but I'm just like, I need to keep that in mind. Yeah. Hot bar class.
I liked it. It might be one of my favorites. How about you?
I think so too.
It was one of the only classes that like I haven't like looked at my phone and like, what time is it?
Yeah, I agree.
What?
It was one of like the only classes that I didn't be like, what time is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't anyways, but I liked it. It went fast.
2 thumbs up.
Okay, so Megan's gonna start showering right now. We still have some leftover drunken noodles from a few days ago, so I'm thinking I'm gonna make half of this and then Megan can have the other half. once she's done showering. And I'm going to take a little bit of time, probably just to like relax a little bit before I start studying again because, you know, still got more stuff to do. And then I think also Megan and I might do some face masks later and have a little chit chat session with you guys, whatever we figure out to talk about. And if you guys like these little chit chat things that we end up doing, maybe leave some suggestions for what you think we should talk about. But we will see how that goes, and I don't know how long that will be for you guys, but for us, it'll probably be a while. Alright, so time for the face masks. Actually, so
we're doing skin?
Yeah. So I have a lot. They're all pretty much from Target.
They're all the Cubella brand.
And then I also have a Clinique City Block Purifying Charcoal Cleansing Mask. But I think Megan and I were both just feeling really dry. But I will show you all the ones we have. So we have this plumping one, relaxing, which as much as I want to do, I probably shouldn't because I still study. Then we have this multi-pack,
which is actually interesting.
And then
I feel like these packs always kind of, the weird thing about them is like, are you supposed to use the whole thing in one
I never
face mask
use the
because
whole
it's
thing.
way too much, and then I'm like, I have a bunch left over now.
Then we have this like little trilogy here. One is radiance boosting, moisturizing gel eye masks, and this one's a detoxifying peel off mask.
I have that one in a bigger size, which I really like this one, and I want to do the peel off mask one because I like those, but I just feel like I need to
And here's what I'm going to do.
Skin.
This is the Ultra Hydrating Birch Leaf Moisture Balm Mask.
Simply cleanse your face with warm water, then apply mask with your fingertips, avoiding hair, eyes, blah, blah, blah. Relax and enjoy for up to 15 minutes.
Like aloe.
It's goopy.
Yeah, kind of thick.
Whoa, it's like warming. Am I making that up?
I don't know. I think I feel like getting warm too. This is slimy.
Yeah.
No, like Shrek.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, I look like an ogre. Just a slight green tint to the skin. Alright, we just finished putting the mask on our faces. I can't tell if it's supposed to like dry because
It's like really slimy.
really slimy. I don't feel like it's going to
Or, like,
dry,
greasy.
but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it makes, I'm really dry around my mouth for some reason, so I hope it helps. Alright, so while we wait for these face masks to, I don't know what they're doing, but we'll wait for 15 minutes. We're gonna find stuff to chat with you guys about just because I just got a face mask on my finger. Just to kind of keep this vlog more than 4 minutes, because yesterday when we went to the basketball game, I was like, we did so much today. We went to CVS, like even though we were
We went to
studying.
CVS.
We went to the basketball game. I made sure to get clips there, and then Sierra edited the video, and she's like,
I was gonna
okay,
text you.
vlog is up, and then I was like, all right, cool, like let me check it out, and then I was like, 4 minutes.
I was gonna text her and be like, it's only 4 minutes, but like, what was she gonna do? Like, all the clips were already, you know, said and done. You can't do more than what you did that day. So, I think today, like, should for sure be longer, but we still have no idea. But I tried to, like, actually get some talking clips this morning, and then in the car on our way to Hotworks, we tried to talk for a little bit.
Yeah, so I said earlier this morning that I wanted to try and study exercise physiology today, so I did do that. I did a good job with that. I went back and reviewed our first unit because our exercise phys final is one of our 2 cumulative ones, and so I'm like, I still have a lot of work to do on our most recent unit too, but I'm like, I gotta start reviewing and making sure that I still even remember this stuff, and I actually was like pleasantly surprised that I was going back and I was like, oh, like I know what this is talking about, I still remember it, so that way when I had a question about it on the final, I'm like, oh, I know what this is talking about, or like at least it rings a bell. My plan for the rest of the night is probably to study physics, our second unit. I went through the first one pretty fast, so I think that I should be able to like go through that pretty fast too, and maybe take the practice exam just because, again, that didn't take that long with the first one, so I'm just hoping like get it done. But I think that because I've been not doing the best thing, and I've been staying up super late to try like really just get as much done as possible. And I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. First of all, because I have to get up for class tomorrow. My class is at 9:30, and I just like, I want to be able to be done and not like have the last thing I do before bed be studying. So by 9:30, whatever I'm doing, like I need to stop and just like be done for the night. That's what I'm thinking.
I think my plan, I want to finish reviewing Unit 1 of Exercise Phys, and then maybe going through the
Have you
quizzes.
started?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
There's
maybe,
not that many quizzes for the first one, so just
good.
like don't rush through the lectures if you don't want to.
And maybe going through the quizzes of endocrinology, and then I think I'm just planning on doing, you know, Unit 2 physics, like how we did it yesterday.
Maybe I should do that.
Like, review it during lecture, because I don't like doing anything besides physics during physics.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that, because then I kind of wanted to review
And then practice exam
today.
between again.
I'm going to do that.
I'm in the same boat as Megan. I also want to like finish things earlier so that I can still have like, I have to have like me time at night.
And
like
then
that's I think why I've been staying up so late, is because I can't like be done studying and then go to bed. I have to like study, have like an hour to myself, and then go to bed. So it's like I've been staying up until midnight, like studying, and I stay up until 1, just doing my own thing. And I'm like, I should go to bed. So
yeah,
we're not doing that tonight. We're going to bed earlier.
Also, during my shower, it was nice. I came back after Hotworks and I took a shower and I was listening to an episode of My Favorite Murder. If you haven't listened to that podcast and you like true crime stuff, I would recommend it, because I used to listen to it pretty often a while ago, and then like I would listen to it during workouts too, just because I think it's entertaining, and sometimes I like doing that more than listening to music. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do like a long episode today, and I always put my podcasts on like double speed because like I don't have time to listen to it for an hour, but it's nice to just like, after like studying all day, being able to like have something enjoyable and like entertaining, I guess. Podcast is a good thing to do.
I like the speaker that we got in our FabFitFun box. That is like life changing. I use it like in my shower since we got it, and I've been listening to.
Sounds nice.
I don't get. We're gonna figure out how to connect your phone to it, because there should be no reason why it won't connect. So we'll figure that out after we're done with this. But like that's my new thing. I like to listen to like the mini-sodes. I also know Maggie, like I always thought it was so weird when people brought their phones into the shower, and I really haven't started doing that until this year. Like now that I have a speaker, I don't bring my phone in, I just leave it out. But like for a while I was like, I just want to like listen to like a podcast or some music.
Yeah, you really start to value like your time where you're like literally where you have any free time. And it's like, I could be watching a YouTube video right now, or I could be listening to a podcast.
I don't watch a YouTube video, that seems like a lot of work, but podcasts and stuff. That's also because, like I mentioned this morning, how I have to like really go in depth with my hair stuff. My showers are usually longer now because of that, because I have to do like 2 rounds of shampoo and then a round of conditioner, and like everything's just takes a little bit longer now. So I'm in the shower longer, and I want to like, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
My cheeks feel nice and soft. Supple. Alright. Sierra has this Neutrogena Hydro Boost lotion moisturizer, so I'm gonna steal some. And hopefully it really just moisturizes my skin so that it stops causing me issues.
I think my skin feels good.
Same. Smells good. Kind of burns. A little bit. And lastly, I'm drinking water.
We're fixing the skin from all aspects. Internally, externally.
Everything.
Merch.
Link below. Alright, I'm all cozied up in my living room. Just got a blanket on my laptop, and I'm going to be going through some quizzes that I have made for endocrinology. I think there's 4 different ones, and hopefully I can get through all of them pretty quick, and if I do them well, then I am going to be done for the night. And then the earlier I can start editing this, then also the earlier I probably get to go to bed. Alright, it is just past 9:30. I am done studying for the day. I did pretty okay, I think, on my review. Definitely felt good to actually like get that done today because it was on my to-do list. I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog here because I'm going to start editing at a decent time tonight, which is going to be right now. But if you liked this vlog, make sure you subscribe to our channel down below and give this video a thumbs up. And hopefully, I think this vlog should be longer, so
Hopefully it is. Hopefully it was still entertaining, even though most of our day honestly was studying. I hope that it kind of didn't seem like that. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.